Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we like to blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets.
So it's fun.
It is fun. Today we're diving headfirst into two trends that are really making waves.
Yeah.
The crypto comeback and the booming world of sports betting.
Ooh, buckle up.
Yeah, so...
It's a wild time to be following these two worlds.
Totally.
Right.
Let's start with crypto.
Okay.
I mean, Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high, Dogecoin surging over 20%. It feels like the Wild West is back.
Yeah.
But in a good way, maybe.
It does feel like a turning point, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of this new energy seems tied to the possibility of clearer regulations.
Okay.
The rumor mill's buzzing about a potentially pro-crypto SEC chair, and that has folks feeling optimistic.
Why is everyone so obsessed with this regulatory clarity thing?
Yeah.
What difference does it really make?
Well, imagine trying to build a house without knowing the building codes.
Okay.
That's kind of what it's like for DeFi protocols right now. And platforms like Polygon and Uniswap are incredible innovations, offering decentralized financial tools, but the lack of clear guidelines makes it tough for them to operate and grow.
So DeFi is like finance, but without the big banks calling the shots.
You got it.
Okay.
It's all about cutting out the middlemen and using blockchain technology to create a more open and transparent financial system. But without clear rules, it's a bit of a free-for-all.
Yeah.
And that makes some investors nervous.
Well, you said some DeFi tokens jumped 20 to 35% just on the rumor of a more crypto-friendly SEC chair.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It really shows the pent-up demand and potential in this space.
Right.
People are hungry for a clear path forward.
Okay.
And it's not just DeFi. Even traditional investors are jumping in.
Right.
Bitcoin ETFs saw a massive $2 billion influx in a single day.
Wow.
And Ethereum ETFs pulled in a cool $78 million.
So even the big institutions are starting to take crypto seriously.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And there's even talk of future ETFs for other crypto assets like Solana, which could further solidify crypto's place as a legitimate investment.
Yeah.
It's getting easier and easier for everyday folks to dip their toes into the crypto waters.
It almost feels like crypto is finally having its coming out party.
Yeah.
Stepping out of the shadows and into the mainstream.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, there's even the possibility of crypto IPOs from major players like Anchorage, Circle, and Chainalysis.
Okay.
These companies are established players in the crypto world and have been patiently waiting for the right regulatory climate to go public.
Whoa, crypto going public.
Yeah.
That feels like a whole new level of legitimacy.
Right.
What could that mean for the average person who's maybe curious about crypto, but still a little hesitant?
Think about it this way. Right now, investing in crypto can feel pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
You've got to navigate these complex exchanges, set up digital wallet. It's a lot.
Right.
But with crypto IPOs, you could potentially buy stock in a crypto company just like you buy Apple or Google. It could really open the doors for a whole new wave of investors.
So we've got potential regulatory clarity on the horizon.
Right.
Huge money flowing into crypto ETFs.
Yes.
And the possibility of a crypto IPO boom. It sounds like crypto is about to level up in a big way.
It definitely feels like we're on the verge of a major shift.
Yeah.
If these trends continue, crypto could become as much a part of our lives as online banking.
Okay, so crypto is having a moment.
Yeah.
But what about this whole sports betting explosion?
Yeah.
It feels like everyone's suddenly placing bets.
Right.
From your grandma to your neighbor's dog?
Well, maybe not the dog yet.
Haha.
But you're right. Sports betting is going mainstream in a big way.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with the way we consume entertainment now.
Okay.
Streaming has changed the game entirely.
Right.
Yeah.
You can literally watch and bet on a game from anywhere, your couch, a coffee shop, even stuck in traffic.
Exactly.
Not that we recommend that, of course.
Of course not.
But it's all about accessibility.
And it's not just limited to what's on cable anymore.
Right.
You can stream and bet on niche sports international leagues, you name it.
Wow.
It's a smorgasbord of betting opportunities.
And I've noticed another interesting trend.
Oh, yeah.
Sportsbooks seem to be going out of their way to make people happy. There have been a lot of customer-friendly outcomes recently.
Okay.
With fan favorites winning big games. Is this just a coincidence? Or is something else going on?
It's a fascinating strategy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sportsbooks ultimately want to profit.
Right.
But they also realize that keeping customers engaged is key.
Okay.
Letting folks experience those wins even occasionally can create a sense of excitement and encourage them to keep coming back for more.
So it's like they're playing the long game, building a loyal customer base.
Yeah.
By creating a more enjoyable
Right.
and maybe even slightly addictive experience.
You could say that.
Okay.
And it seems to be working. The industry is booming with more and more states legalizing sports betting.
Right.
Missouri just jumped on the bandwagon, and with their crazy sports culture, it's likely to be a major market.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
A state that loves its sports is probably going to love betting on them too.
Right.
Speaking of expanding beyond traditional sports, have you heard about this whole election betting thing?
Yes.
People are putting money down on political races like they're the Super Bowl?
It's a wild trend, right?
It is.
It actually points to a bigger shift
Okay.
towards what are called prediction markets.
Okay.
People are increasingly fascinated by the idea of predicting the future, whether it's related to sports politics or even things like scientific discovery.
Wait, so you're saying we could potentially bet on the outcome of like the next Nobel Prize?
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Wow.
The lines between entertainment finance and even intellectual pursuits are blurring in really interesting ways.
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So we've got crypto making a major comeback.
Right.
Sports betting exploding in popularity.
Yes.
And the rise of these prediction markets where people are betting on practically anything. It feels like we're living in the future.
Yeah.
But the future is now.
It's definitely a time of rapid change and innovation.
Yeah.
And the exciting thing is we're just at the beginning of this journey.
Right.
Who knows what the future holds?
This is going to take some time to digest.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after a quick break to delve deeper into the exciting world of crypto and sports betting.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
All right. It's mind-boggling to think how fast things are moving in the tech world, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Before the break, we were talking about how crypto and sports betting are transforming finance and entertainment.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to wrap my head around it all.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
It is a lot.
One thing that really stands out to me is the way both crypto and sports betting are challenging the old ways of doing things. Crypto is shaking up the traditional financial system, and sports betting is becoming a core part of how we experience entertainment.
It is.
It feels like we're witnessing the birth of something entirely new, a fusion of technology, finance, and entertainment all rolled into one.
Precisely. And this convergence is giving rise to incredible opportunities, but also some serious challenges that we need to carefully consider.
Okay, let's zoom back in on crypto for a second.
Right.
We talked about this potential pro-crypto SEC chair.
Right.
What specific changes could we see if that were to happen?
One of the biggest impacts would be clearer guidelines for how different crypto tokens are classified.
Okay.
Right now, there's a lot of debate about whether certain tokens should be treated as securities, which creates a lot of uncertainty for developers and investors.
So a more defined regulatory framework would give the crypto industry the clarity it needs to innovate and grow without constantly looking over its shoulder.
Exactly.
Okay.
It would create a level playing field, attract more institutional investment, and ultimately make crypto more accessible and appealing to the average person.
And what about those potential crypto IPOs we touched on earlier?
Right, yeah.
How could those impact someone who's maybe curious about crypto but doesn't know where to start?
Right now, investing in crypto can feel a bit like navigating a maze. You've got exchanges, wallets, all sorts of technical jargon. It can be pretty overwhelming.
Right.
But imagine if you could just buy stock in a crypto company the same way you buy stock in, say, Apple or Tesla.
Hold on. So you're saying I could potentially own a piece of the crypto pie without having to become a blockchain expert overnight?
Exactly.
That's actually pretty game-changing.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
It could make crypto investing as straightforward as traditional stock investing, opening it up to a much wider audience.
And with more people investing, that could lead to even more innovation and growth in the crypto space, right?
Absolutely.
It's like a positive feedback loop.
More investors mean more capital flowing into the industry, which fuels development adoption and ultimately pushes crypto further into the mainstream.
Right.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
Okay. Let's switch gears back to the world of sports betting.
Okay.
This whole prediction markets thing is really fascinating to me.
Yeah.
It seems like people are increasingly craving a more active role in their entertainment.
Right.
Not just passively watching from the sidelines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting shift, isn't it?
Yeah.
People want to engage, predict, and test their knowledge, not just sit back and observe. It's almost like we're hardwired to try and predict the future.
And platforms are clearly tapping into that desire, expanding beyond traditional sports into things like election betting.
Right.
That makes you wonder what's next.
Yeah.
Could we see prediction markets for literally anything?
It's certainly possible.
Wow.
Imagine being able to bet on the outcome of scientific research, technological breakthroughs, or even artistic awards like the Oscars. The lines between what's considered entertainment finance and even intellectual pursuit are becoming increasingly blurred.
Whoa. That's both incredibly cool and a little unsettling.
Right.
Are there ethical implications to consider if we start turning everything into a betting opportunity?
Yeah.
Where do we draw the line?
You've hit on a really important point.
Yeah.
As with any new technology, it's crucial to have these conversations about the potential downsides and unintended consequences.
Right.
Just because we can bet on something doesn't necessarily mean we should.
Totally agree. It's all about being mindful and responsible,
Right.
both as individuals and as a society, as these trends continue to evolve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking of responsibility, it's important to remember that both crypto and sports betting come with inherent risks.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the excitement.
Right.
We need to approach both with a healthy dose of caution.
Right. Crypto markets are notoriously volatile.
Yeah.
And there are always scammers lurking in the shadows.
Yeah.
And with sports betting, it's crucial to remember that it's entertainment,
Right.
not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all about setting limits, betting responsibly, and never wagering more than you can afford to lose.
It sounds like a good rule of thumb for life in general,
Yeah.
not just crypto and sports betting.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground today, from the regulatory landscape of crypto to the evolution of sports betting and the rise of prediction markets.
We have.
It's clear that both of these trends are dynamic and constantly changing.
And it's fascinating to think about where they'll take us in the years to come.
Yeah.
It's like we're watching the future unfold right before our eyes.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's one key takeaway you'd like our listeners to ponder? It's amazing to think that we've only just scratched the surface of these two trends. Crypto and sports betting, they're both evolving so quickly.
Right. It's like trying to hit a moving target, but that's also what makes it so fascinating. We're witnessing a fundamental shift in how we interact with technology finance and even entertainment.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's one key takeaway you'd like our listeners to ponder?
I think the most important thing is to stay curious and informed.
Okay.
The world is changing at an unprecedented pace, and these trends are just the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
Don't be afraid to explore, ask questions, and challenge the status quo.
I love that embrace the unknown.
Yeah.
The more you understand about these emerging technologies and trends, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the future.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, as they say.
Yeah.
But don't forget to have some fun along the way.
Right.
Both crypto and sports betting, when approached responsibly, can be incredibly engaging and entertaining.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this bite-sized tech adventure.
Yeah.
We hope you've enjoyed our deep dive into the exciting worlds of crypto and sports betting.
It's been a pleasure. And remember, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Who knows what amazing innovations are just around the corner?
Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.